On streets up and down the country, you can find houses that look like this.
Typically, the worst house on the street.
When I got the builders in, my heart dropped.
It's got worse.
In an unpredictable market, more and more people are purchasing project properties in order to bag a bargain.
I wanted to keep that.
Creating their dream homes on a limited budget is no easy task.
We're juggling too much, basically.
And that's where we come in.
Holy moly.
As seasoned developers, we've been renovating property together for 15 years.
Nothing is salvageable here.
Stuart's my older brother. Now, when it comes to property, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he loves having the best ideas, especially when they're mine.
This house is the ugly sibling.
This house is you, and then this house is me.
Scarlette is my little sister, but don't let that fool you. Her negotiation skills are next level. Well, one below me, that is.
You know, do it all the time.
Sibling rivalry aside, we'll be using all of our experience and knowledge of the market
You could be saving up to 90%.
to help turn these worst houses around on the tightest of budgets.
That is a great profit.
Stop it! And can we help them turn the worst house on the street into one of the best?
Ooh.
Today, Stuart and I are in the northwest, just a few miles from the city of Chester.
Hello.
There you go.
I was basking in that sunlight because it is freezing.
Yeah, it's very cold.
But we are in West Cheshire and we will be going to Little Sutton.
Little Sutton, yep. Despite its rural surroundings, the village of Little Sutton remains in striking distance of Chester, Liverpool and Manchester, thanks to its prime location on the Wirral Peninsula.
You can see here, this is an old railway line. This
Yeah.
is the Wirral Way. Back in the day, there would have been steam trains.
Steam trains?
Yes.
So a lot of hot air.
Yeah. You're full of hot air, actually. by
Oh,
the way.
really?
Yeah.
Shock.
But no, we do not have time to talk about the past and reminisce.
OK.
Because the property market here is moving so quickly.
In the last year, the average detached house in Cheshire fetched £435,000. But with prices down 2% in 12 months, making money in property isn't guaranteed.
The property market, yeah, it's unpredictable.
It is very uncertain here.
So it'll be interesting to see what they've got.
It could be a horrendous house.
Yes.
It most probably will be. They need our help,
Yes.
of course. That's why we are here.
And we have to make sure that they spend their money wisely.
Exactly that. We can do this.
Sure we can.
As always.
This is the banged-up bungalow in need of our help. Years of neglect have caused nature to take over, covering the grubby walls and rickety roof in weeds and making it the eyesore of the street.
I'd definitely say that it's letting the side down because it is so dilapidated and overgrown.
Oh, my goodness me. It's been run down for years, and it's a heck of a project.
I am a little bit embarrassed to live next door to it.
Taking on this colossal challenge
Heel.
is 27-year-old engineer Ben and 23-year-old nurse Millie.
We met 5 years ago on a night out and then started going on a few dates and really enjoyed it. And then we got engaged a year ago and then decided to get married quite quickly.
8 months on, creating their dream home is the next big milestone.
At the moment, it's just a house that needs a lot of work.
Oops.
But we still feel so lucky to even have the opportunity.
It's a nice place, isn't it? A nice street. And you like the area.
Yeah,
Mainly for the Chinese takeaway.
definitely.
I think, yeah.
Despite getting the keys 10 months ago and starting to knock down walls and clear trees, moving in is a long way off.
Loads of potential here, quite exciting.
As an extravagant wish list,
Ensuite, dressing room, open it up to the back garden, put some nice dormer windows in.
means they're planning some pretty significant extensions.
We put planning application in 6 months ago. We're still waiting for a planning officer to be assigned to us.
So we're hoping to be in about 4.5 months so we can have our anniversary here. That would be a dream.
You can see just how thick the cobwebs are.
But at this point, it's looking like it'll be a garden party with a portaloo. But we'll see where we get. Oh, is that you again?
No, it wasn't me. There's nothing there.
To fund the build, as well as a mortgage and a bridging loan, they've sold their previous house.
It's going to be a long road ahead, I think.
and moved back to Ben's childhood home with his parents just 4 doors down.
We're obviously going to miss you here, but we can always pop down for a coffee. It's only 2 minutes.
Moving home was not just about saving money. They wanted to support Ben's parents through a difficult time.
One of the main reasons why we moved back to my parents' house was because my dad, unfortunately, is terminally ill. He had his diagnosis 18 months ago now, which is quite a long time considering they said he might only have weeks to live.
Do you think we can actually achieve it? Do you think we can make our dream home here?
Definitely.
You got faith?
Definitely. Be lovely to see the end result, won't it? You know, when it's all done. Because we haven't been involved in the design.
They don't share a lot with us to try and protect us, I suppose.
Dad can't actually help with doing a lot of the work, which previously he would have been here knocking walls through and probably urging us on even more.
Very proud of him, though, yeah. I don't know how he does it. Such a young age and doing all that. I wouldn't have done it at his age.
With so much on their plate, we want to give Ben and Millie all the help we can.
So this is actually a really nice road.
There are some stunning houses on this road.
Gorgeous. That one has got to be the best house on the street.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
That is Ben's parents' house. That's where they're staying at the moment.
That.
Yeah.
So they are going to try and emulate that.
100%.
They've got a lot to live up to.
Yeah, exactly. Should we go and have a look at their place?
Yeah.
The couple bought their 5-bed dormer bungalow for just under £342,000. But just a few doors down, a larger 5-bed detached property recently sold for £830,000. So there is potential to make money if they ever come to sell.
Oh my gosh. Stuart, look at this house.
I don't want to look at it.
No, you need to look at the state of this. No doubt about it, this is the worst house on the street.
The positive is, it's a good-sized plot.
While you're going through the positive things, just
Yes.
look at the negatives. Look at the windows.
Okay.
Look at the moss on the roof.
Yes.
Look at the fact there's no guttering.
Alarm bells are ringing. This already looks like a project which could stretch long past their anniversary deadline, just 4 months away.
Hello.
Hi.
I mean, this house. I want to say I love the house.
Yeah, there's no words.
But,
there is no words.
yeah, no words. It needs a lot of TLC, doesn't it?
A lot.
When did you first buy the house?
We got the keys 10 months ago.
From the outside, it looks like you've done no work on it.
We have started with bits that we can do ourselves, so we've knocked the non-supporting walls down, bathroom's gone. Applied for planning 6 months ago, and have been waiting since then to get the plans approved.
OK, so have you been chasing them up?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot?
Good.
Yeah,
I was
we're
gonna say
best
every day.
first name basis now.
What are your plans for the house?
So we'll be converting the lounge that's behind us into the hallway and entrance room.
All right, so this will be a hallway. Does that mean you're thinking of moving the front door here?
Yeah.
You like symmetry, don't you? So you wanted the house to look like symmetrical with the
Yeah.
front door in the middle.
And then we wanted the ground floor extension instead of the garage to make the house wider. And then this 3/4 gable will be going into a full height gable, which is fully glazed the whole way up.
Ben and Millie's extension plans are vast, resulting in a property that engulfs the existing one.
What is your budget then to do the house up?
200,000? Yeah, hopefully.
Fingers
Stay within
crossed.
it.
To
Yeah,
do
fingers crossed.
everything, 200 grand is what we've got.
Yeah.
Should we get in?
Let's have a look.
All right, we'll see in a minute. Thank you. Holy moly.
There is a lot to do. Now, just for the cost, I don't see why the front door needs to be moved.
No.
There's already a porch.
Yep.
There's a staircase in situ. They'll change it, but you can keep
Yeah,
it in the
of
same
course.
position. It may not need to move.
Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause that is going to be a big cost.
Ben and Millie's ambitious plans could easily cost double their 200 grand budget. So, where possible, they should work with the layout they've got.
So round here then, what's that? Bathroom, bedroom, bedroom, another bedroom. Stuart, where are you?
Hello.
You're such an idiot.
I was going through the non-existent walls.
Yeah, which is obviously what they've knocked down themselves.
That was the bathroom, right?
Yes, you can see all the pipeworks there.
So it's unlikely that there's one upstairs.
Correct. So without a doubt, we've got to make sure there's a bathroom that
Yeah.
goes upstairs. That's imperative.
No upstairs bathroom puts off over 40% of buyers.
Are you okay?
I'm scared in this house.
So adding one is crucial.
Bedroom in there. Okay, and then another one here.
It's crazy. You've got a house this size with only 2 bedrooms upstairs.
Yeah.
A large extension will create more bedrooms, but they will need to be clever with the layout to keep it feeling spacious.
200 grand. It is looking smaller and smaller every room we go into.
Ambition needs to be teamed with reality. And I'm not sure if they've had a reality check yet.
What are your plans for here?
Where we are now basically is just going to be the main event, kitchen, diner, living room, so basically where we'll be all the time. So that's going to be the extension as well.
You're extending out?
Yeah. We're going 3 metres,
Yeah.
and then it goes to the other side of, well, essentially halfway through the garage as well.
This plan will see the building's footprint increase by over 700 square feet, creating a brilliant open-plan living area. But how they configure the rest of the house will be crucial.
We're trying to work out where things are going to go, like how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, where do you want everything?
We're going to have 4 upstairs, and then downstairs will be the last 2 bedrooms. So it'll be a 6-bed, 6-bath house. is the
6
plan.
bathrooms?
Yeah.
Why so many bathrooms?
En suites.
All my years of development, I have never put 6 bathrooms in a house. Won't happen. Why? Because it's not needed. Bathrooms cost money, at least 5 grand. So you're looking at 30 grand's worth of bathroom. You need a main bathroom,
Yeah.
an ensuite, and a toilet downstairs, and possibly another ensuite. That's all that you need.
If we are struggling, then
Yeah,
it'd be...
we could always remove a bathroom right in the middle, so that could be a way of saving some money as well.
6 bathrooms and bedrooms could make the house feel cramped. Cutting back on both will allow for more spacious rooms.
What about just going to 5 bedrooms? Even as a 5-bedroom, this is still a great house. It'd be a fantastic size. Definitely have a think about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds good.
Think about.
Well, let's have a look next door, and then we can go from there. Sound good?
Yeah,
Perfect.
great.
The idea here is that the front door is going to go there in place of the bay window, and then you'll come into this section where you're stood is going to be the staircase.
Have you had any ideas for the staircase?
Yeah, we've got a few. We've got some, if you want to see them.
Oh, yes, please. It's always good to see a good idea for what's in mind. Oh, right. So these are very nice.
Open staircases make a dramatic statement and introduce natural light. Glass and metal are great choices for that ultra-modern look, but cost the most, whereas similar effects can be achieved for less with full-length timber balustrades.
Do you have any designs where the staircase stays where it is?
Not from the architect or anything, but obviously we'd be completely open to that idea.
The only reason why I say that is because these single staircases won't be as costly as the double staircase. And I think will still give you that wow factor without actually moving the front door.
Opting for this style and keeping the hallway where it is will still give a great view of the living room beyond, without the need for such drastic reconfiguration.
The secret in developing is to create that look, create that wow factor without spending the money.
These ideas are brilliant, but we need to really focus on the budget.
Ben and Millie bought for just under £342,000 and have a budget of £200,000, taking them to just under £542,000 all in. The ceiling price on the street is around £900,000, so if they decide to sell in the future, they could make a huge profit if the renovation sticks to budget.
We really want you to think about exactly what it is that you're doing here and where your money could be well spent and where maybe you don't need to be spending as much as you are.
Yeah, no, we
Sounds
appreciate
good.
it. Thanks for the advice.
All right. And chase up that council. Or give us the number and we'll do it for you. Obviously, call us if you need anything. We're always on the phone. And we'll see you next time.
Perfect.
See you.
Thank you.
All right,
Nice
see
to
you later.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Take care.
We need to have a little think, don't we?
I think the main thing is making the most of what we've already got.
Yeah, using the existing walls, don't necessarily extend where you don't need to.
And less bathrooms.
And less bathrooms is a key one from Stuart today.
Yeah.
Well, one thing is for sure, that house has heaps of potential.
It does, but we have to rein them in because they have a lot of grand ideas.
Yep.
But grand ideas cost a lot of money.
On the outskirts of Chester, newlyweds Ben and Millie are taking on the biggest renovation we've seen to date. A full Still 6 weeks after Stuart and I first met them, planning permission is granted and builder Wayne finally gets the go-ahead.
Today we're demolishing the garage to make way for the new extension, and then we'll be starting to dig out the ground, ready for new footings.
Although they had a big 200 grand budget, we advised Ben and Millie to rein in their plans and consider a less ambitious build.
I quite like the stairs here, to be fair. It's a lot less building and we're basically going to have the same amount of space anyway.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to look to scale it back.
But despite coming around to compromises, finishing in 2 months, in time to throw a party for their wedding anniversary, looks impossible.
No, not a chance. The place is going to be a building site, and unless everyone's going to wear high-vis and safety hats, it isn't being held here.
A few days after building began, I'm returning to find out what the hold-up has been.
There's a lot of work to be done. I really thought they would have done more work by now. Hello, Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, not so bad. You all right, Millie?
Hello, you okay?
So, you started, but if I'm brutally honest, I thought that more would be done. The builders are here, but how long have they been working?
3 days. This
3
is their
days?
4th day, yeah.
So for the last 5.5 weeks, what's been happening?
We've just been doing whatever we can do, basically.
Taking out all the roof linings, etc. Waiting for the planning permission. We finally got that through.
Right, OK.
So we're ready and raring, 3 days in, and they've done a good chunk, so we're pretty impressed.
For 3 days, they have done a lot. Now, the garage is down, and I can see, like, the footprint of the extension. What's been done inside? Can I have a look?
Yeah, absolutely. Come in.
Inside, little has changed, so before work gets up to speed, I want to check they've improved their cramped designs and compromised on the 6 bedrooms and bathrooms they wanted.
I'm pleased that you've taken on board my idea of the hallway. Can you show me your plans?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is where we are now.
OK. This is a better plan than what I saw before. So testimony to your hard work, graft. However, the downstairs bathroom, that is one of 5 bathrooms.
Losing a bathroom is a little victory and a potential saving of around 5 grand. But I was hoping for more.
We have 5 bathrooms, 3 baths, 2 people living in the house. Do you want to explain that to me?
Well, we're thinking longevity, aren't we?
Yeah.
For obviously kids ourselves, having a bathroom that's kind of a bit more accessible is a good idea. In older age, whether it be ourselves or parents, for example.
That still sounds like a lot of bathrooms. I would take out one of the baths and have a nice, like, shower room, wet room. But I understand if that's what you want, then so be it.
To me, their current design still looks too cramped. Considering 40% of buyers are easily put off by small rooms, they should consider freeing up space by losing a bedroom.
I'd very much doubt, unless it's a party, that every room is going to be used at the same time.
By losing the small box room, they can reconfigure the upstairs, giving them 2 larger bedrooms and a functional family bathroom. But one thing they can't have is both.
Yeah. Something maybe to consider, but we definitely like the idea, didn't we, of having an upstairs bathroom.
OK.
Ben and Millie are slowly coming around to my ideas, but I can't help worry that the budget is tight for a project that big.
All this is the kitchen.
Yes, so it starts over there. You can just see the footings. And then this back wall is going to be where our tall cabinets are. And then there's going to be a big island
There.
in the centre.
This is big. To fill this and to get this finished, it's going to cost money. From what I can see, it strikes me as maybe more than what you expected. Remind me again, what's the budget for this build?
So 200,000 is what we've set our max spend as.
And what's the budget for the kitchen?
So we haven't actually divvied up. So we've had these conversations about should we set prices and structures for each room, but we haven't set like an actual price on each one.
My heart is starting to race. Not to prioritise each room, for me that worries me. Because if you get carried away in here, which can easily be done, this is a big room, you might leave yourself short to finish the other rooms.
With 17 rooms, they really need to designate a separate pot of money for each. By hoping for the best, they risk blowing the budget or having to lower the quality of the finish in the wrong areas.
How I normally do things, I'd say, right, I have X amount of budget, in this case, £200,000. The most important room, in my mind, is the kitchen. So I'm going to say that of that budget, I will put 20% of that budget to the kitchen. Then you can say, right, what else have we got left in the pot? what other rooms need to be done so that at least you've got a clearer idea.
Yeah, sounds good.
With the topic of money ringing loudly in their ears, across town, I want to tackle another big cost.
Bathroom showroom to start getting some bathroom bargains.
And show Ben and Millie how to haggle a discount through buying in bulk.
You all right, Paul? OK. So I've brought you to this showroom, which Paul owns, because you have 5 bathrooms in your house. 5. 5? 5. Wow. Now, some people think that it's cheaper to buy online. Yes, it can be. But when you've got so many bathrooms in your house, it can be cost-effective to come to a one-stop shop like this. So let Paul show you around, have a good look, and then we can do some negotiating. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
OK, I'll leave it to you.
It's great to support local businesses, and visiting a showroom can not only provide inspiration...
Oh, this one's nice, isn't it?
...but also lets you try before you buy.
That's nice and deep.
Oh. Yeah, I could see myself sleeping here.
All that's missing now is a glass of red wine and a scented candle.
This is especially important when opting for more premium products.
Something like this would be so lovely for a feature wall.
Large format tiles have surged in popularity. Often measuring over 1 metre square, they make rooms appear bigger whilst creating a luxury spa-like feel. Porcelain versions typically cost between £50 and £100 per square metre. But your local showroom may be able to help you achieve a similar look for less.
So if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to tiles, consider shower wall panels. 100% waterproof, easy to clean, easy to maintain, and cheaper to install.
Yeah, easy to clean, I like the sound of that.
And up to 6 times quicker to fit than tiles. They could help get the build back on schedule. Now over to me to negotiate.
I'm going to reiterate, they have 5 bathrooms. This is a big order, and I have to help them come in under budget. So, look in their eyes. What can you do for them and for me?
This sounds like a hard sell for me. It really does, you know. 5 bathrooms is a substantial order for us. Normally, we'd be giving a discount of 15%. In this case, looking at the volume of business they can give us, we're probably looking around about 20% discount.
We've started at 20%. I think that we can go better. I think Paul's a nice guy.
Do you think we can get some more?
Would you still try? OK, my clients have said they would like to try for a little bit more. They've got 5 bathrooms.
Right.
3 baths.
Right.
4 showers.
Perhaps we could go to 27.5?
We have topped out, I think, at 27.5% discount. How does that sound?
I think we need to push to 30 and then we'll have a deal, maybe.
Do you know what, Paul, seriously, I didn't expect that. I was about to walk out and say we've got a deal there.
Perhaps my holiday this year can be a bit closer to home. We'll call it 30%.
Really?
Yeah.
Well done, Ben. Yeah, if you don't ask, you don't get, eh? And I will see you next time. Make sure there's movement and there's progress. And hopefully you can show me the bathrooms in situ. Yeah? Take care, guys. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Bye. Ben and Millie have taken 12 months to get this far. However, work has started, which is great. There's still a lot to do. There's still decisions that need to be made. And I really do hope they get in before their 2nd anniversary. We'll see.
Over the next few weeks, Wayne makes swift progress.
Once we're done there then, mate, we'll pecker all this out and then start on the slab.
Removing the old roof and demolishing the rear wall to make way for the extension.
It's been fast-paced and it's good to see half it down and ready to start building.
But as the build progresses and new walls start to be built, the scale of the build really does start to take its toll.
It's been really busy, hasn't it? Trying to manage everything with work and the house. There's a lot of decisions to be made quite quickly sometimes as well that you don't expect to be making at this point.
4 months after we first met them,
It seems very premature to be popping fizz at this house.
Ben and Millie's plans to celebrate their first wedding anniversary in the house go up in smoke.
Happy anniversary.
In Cheshire, Ben and Millie had the gigantic challenge of converting their decrepit dormer bungalow.
So it'll be a 6-bed, 6-bath house. Is the
6
plan.
bathrooms?
Yeah.
Why so many bathrooms?
En suites.
Nearly 6 months since we first met them, progress steps up a gear and the scale of the project becomes apparent.
I'm feeling very stressed with trying to get everything to work, so yeah, it's been fun. A few sleepless nights.
Following delays, having to source custom supersized steels all the way from Germany, the upstairs finally starts to take shape.
So that's the final steel that's gone in, so absolutely made up. It looks brilliant.
And to our delight, they're contemplating our more spacious 5-bed layout instead of the 6 bedrooms they initially wanted.
I think if they ever do decide to come and sell it, where it was before the stairs, I think it just made all the rooms that little bit too small that I think it would have put a lot of buyers off.
Agreed. But despite coming around to our ideas and the recent progress, the house still isn't watertight.
Obviously, there is some frustrations, both for ourselves and obviously the builder as well, but it'll be absolutely all systems go now. There's no real excuses anymore. The steels are in, so the roof can really get started, and Wayne's going to be busy for sure.
Three months on, and I'm returning to see where they're up to.
Oh my goodness. This is a transformation. I can't even see what part of the house is the original house. They've got a long way to go.
Huge progress has been made with the roof completed and all the windows fitted.
Hello.
Hey, you okay?
But the project still looks so far off completion.
Ben and Millie, your house looks unbelievable. Nowhere near finished, and you wanted to be in for your anniversary, what, 4 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guessing you're not actually in yet?
No, not quite. We had some bad weather to contend with.
It's not been a very sunny summer, has it?
No.
So, but yeah, we're getting there, aren't we?
It has been stressful. There's been a lot of decisions to make very recently, very fast.
Do you think you'll be in quite soon?
We're not a million miles away. The only thing that we've got to contend with is the fact that Millie's now pregnant.
Congratulations!
So we've got to make sure that we're done by February at the very latest.
Okay.
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
We better crack on then, eh? Let's get in, let's have a look around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
It's amazing news.
Before the extension, the inside was cramped. Now it's far from it. And where upstairs was just 2 rooms, it's now 8 big ones. These are amazing changes, but with no staircase, no front door, and most of the internal walls still to build, there's a mammoth amount of work to complete.
This space is so big, it's huge. Is this all dining room, kitchen area? It's gonna be amazing.
And a little lounge area as well.
Really nice. So let's talk about the layout then. I know Stuart had said, bathroom-wise, maybe try and scale down on those. And bedrooms, I think he's a bit worried that you were still thinking of having 6, but he suggested maybe 5.
So we scaled back on bathrooms and bedrooms. So we made 2 bedrooms bigger, so we've lost a 6th bedroom.
Okay.
And we took 1 bathroom out as well.
So it's now 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms.
Yep.
Ben and Millie now have a far more spacious layout upstairs and have saved thousands on a bathroom. But despite this, I can't help worry about the finances.
Where are you at with the budget, do you think?
We are over budget. We're also talking about adding in driveway costs to make sure that that's usable. And so that's currently with Wayne to give us a price that I'm nervous to hear. But the delays have been really helpful in a way because they've helped us save up. If we'd have finished as we originally planned, we would have obviously been sort of 4 or 5 paychecks shorter. So obviously that would have been a big difference, wouldn't it?
How much do you reckon you would have gone over by altogether by the time you get to the end of it?
Got a meeting to sit down with Wayne anyway to talk about exactly where we are and then assess. But it will be probably in the thousands.
Their reliance on paychecks and the potential addition of a paved driveway, typically costing at least 20 grand for one this size, tells me their 200 grand budget is blown.
My advice would be get that meeting in real quick and start working out how much is left to pay, how much is left to do, and try and get here as soon as possible.
To motivate Ben and Millie to push on to the end, I'm taking them to a nearby property for some design inspiration.
With a house as big as yours, you want to make sure it feels cosy, homely and intimate. So there is a house I want to show you, and I think you're really going to like how they've zoned their dining, kitchen, living area.
Amazing.
At this recently renovated 5-bed home on the Wirral, I want to give Ben and Millie a masterclass in how to make open-plan spaces feel warm and welcoming.
Come in and have a look at this.
Wow, that's lovely, isn't it? Nice and spacious.
Amazing.
Very beautiful.
It's so bright and light, isn't it?
What do you think about the colours of this one in here, all the off-whites?
We were thinking of sort of white walls, weren't we? Anyway, to keep it really neutral and sort of calming, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I love this colour. It's not quite white, is it? It's just off.
This home is a prime example of how to achieve a modern all-white look without it feeling too clinical. By using warmer undertones and introducing soft textures with natural materials, white interiors can still be homely.
It's warm, it feels good, but it also feels clean and fresh at the same time.
It's just got the little features that bring in a little bit extra colour, like the green on the plants and like the black on the Arga. Really nice.
As you see as well on the floor, we've got all the different rugs, which again, you don't just need to have them in a bedroom anymore or in a living room. You can have them in a kitchen, have them in a dining room.
It's these rugs which help to define the different zones of this multifunctional space, a tactic which has also been deployed in the living room.
I think the rugs help massively with making it look homely and also separating the two areas. I think we'll probably do that in our house, especially in the lounge area.
And you've got all of those nice soft off-whites, layers, texture. It just creates a really nice, cosy living room.
I can feel my cogs turning in my brain now, thinking, oh, what can we sort of do to make that same effect?
Well, look, take all the inspiration from here, obviously take it over to your house.
Now that I've got Ben and Millie thinking ahead, I want to show them another way to inject some warmth into their house.
Now, the good thing about the house that we've just seen, even though the rooms were big, there was a really good use of texture and colour to make it feel homely and cosy.
It's something we have thought about, isn't it? In particular for the kitchen, with it being such a big space.
So there are loads of different ways you can do that, but I absolutely love acoustic panelling. So there are a few different samples here. They are so easy to use and they just add a layer to any room.
Originally designed to dampen noise, acoustic panels are an increasingly popular way to add texture to home interiors, whether it's for a full wall, half a wall, or even just a small area.
I think this one is quite nice because it gives some warmth to the room, which will be a nice feature.
Made from MDF strips attached to a felt backing, they're available in multiple different finishes from oak to walnut.
As you can see, they're quite tall. I've got 3 of them, so you can see how they would sit against the wall.
Oh, amazing. That's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Full-length panels start at around £100 each, but as Ben and Millie can fit these themselves with just a few screws,
it's kind of like tongue and grooves.
They could save around £300 a day on carpenter costs.
It does make it more homely because it's a bit more warmth and colour.
Has there been a moment throughout this where you've just thought, what have we done? It's been really difficult to actually just keep going and stay motivated.
I've said to Ben since day one, can we not just buy a house and just live in the house? But this is like what you wanted to do, and I'm glad we've done it.
And how is your dad doing?
He's not too bad. There's good days and there's bad days. I still remember when we first bought the house, he said, didn't he, well, I'll never see it finished. So it's kind of like against all odds that he'll be able to enjoy the finished product and stuff and be proud of what we've achieved.
He'll be in here helping you put the panelling up, I know it.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For around £300 all in and no labour cost, Ben and Millie will have a statement wall in a matter of hours, bringing much-needed coziness to their vast home.
There we go, yeah. Super quick, super simple, and that kind of wow factor in here, so...
Definitely.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Perfect, yeah.
Nice. I'm going to leave these for you, and good luck with the rest of it, and hopefully once I'm back, it'll all be done.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can't
Thank
wait for
you.
that.
See you in a bit. Ben and Millie have got a lot on their plate. Now, they're already 9 months deep. They have got a long way to go. Hopefully, I've given them a bit of inspiration on how to get that wow factor, but they have to be quick because there is a lot to do.
7 weeks on and progress is being made. Plasterboarding is nearly complete, floors are being laid and painting is underway.
Overall, it has been stressful recently, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think the last week or 2.
Yeah, I think it's just the really late nights painting on top of work. So you were doing a 12-hour day and then coming down here and trying to paint. But we can't afford to pay people, so we've got to keep going. We've got to keep doing it.
But despite spiralling costs, Ben's gone ahead with his plans to build a fully landscaped driveway.
At this point in time, I thought we'd be sort of finishing up with rendering and final touches of inside. Ben's pulled us from inside and asked us to concentrate on outside, and I think that it'll have added quite a significant amount of time
And with no kitchen, no bathrooms, and a lot of work to complete, finishing before the baby arrives will be down to the wire. It's been a long 18 months since we first met Ben and Millie at their worst house on the street near Chester.
Yeah, loads of potential here, quite exciting.
With a £200,000 budget, they had grand plans for their dream home. But spiralling costs, lengthy delays, and news that a baby was on the way had them thinking they'd bitten off a little bit more than they could chew.
It's now 2 years after Ben and Millie first applied for their planning permission.
It's a big risk what we've done. It's been such a challenge.
And we're back to discover if they've pulled off the biggest build we've ever seen and added value in the process.
Can you believe it's been 18 months since we first met Ben and Millie?
I know, so long. And when I first came, that dormer bungalow was an absolute wreck. It was probably one of the biggest challenges I've seen.
Big dreams, big aspirations, but I'm hoping they have pulled it off. In fact, I forgot to tell you, last time I was here, found out that they were expecting a little baby.
Really? So we could see a new house and a new baby.
Should we go and check?
Yeah.
When they got the keys, this dilapidated bungalow was overgrown with weeds, covered in grime, and crumbling from top to bottom.
Now, it's undergone a transformation of epic proportions, having been extended in nearly every direction.
With crisp white render, contrasting windows, and a paved driveway, this modern renovation is brimming with curb appeal.
Oh my goodness, this is unrecognisable.
I know that if I was one of those neighbours looking onto this house, I would be so jealous.
I love the driveway as you come in and then you look up to the house. You've got the rendering, the windows.
OK, it took a long time, but I'd happily wait that long. This is an unbelievable start.
It really is. And we are wowed by the outside, but we have got to have a look on the inside.
Let's have a look.
A ramshackle ruin bought for nearly £342,000 has been totally transformed to the best house on the street.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, and baby too. Yeah.
Before we start, what's her name?
Eliza.
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 OK.
Fast asleep. Has it been hard work for her, this renovation?
Yeah, very hard work.
We walked around the corner and, oh my goodness, we did not recognise the house at all. It's a complete transformation.
I am mesmerised, amazed, flabbergasted.
Yeah, we've had lots of people talking about it, and people going, oh, they were talking about your house in the pub the other day.
You're like celebrities now.
Yeah.
A lovely big house.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
Well, luckily for us, we can actually go inside and have a look. You don't have to peek.
Yeah, true.
Can we come in and have a nose?
Of course,
Yeah, come and have a nosy.
Oh, Stuart, look at this.
At the start of the project, this decaying bungalow was a series of small and dingy rooms with threadbare carpets, cobwebs, and piles of rubble.
Now it's totally transformed. A wraparound extension has made way for a monumental living area, perfect for a growing family, with 7 metres of glass connecting inside to out. And a stunning oak staircase takes centre stage in the hallway.
In the kitchen, shaker-style cabinets fill an entire wall, whilst an impressive island, over 3 metres long, is flooded by light from above.
Oh my goodness, this is a completely different house.
This is stunning.
You have absolutely nailed the zoning in here. Clearly, this is the kitchen with the skylight over it. Into the dining room, into the living area. I am in awe. I know it's taking a long time, but has it all been worth it?
The night when the house was pretty much completely demolished and Millie was going, really? How much debt and where, and is this genuinely something that we can achieve? And months into it, when we still didn't have a roof, it was really stressful.
But yeah, we're in and we're happy now, aren't we?
Yeah.
You guys had some really big plans. You wanted 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. Have you gone with that, or have you reined it in a little bit?
A little bit. We've got 5 bed and 5 bathrooms.
If you ever want to move out, or go on holiday, or I'll happily come and house it for you.
This is your first renovation, right?
This is the first one, yeah.
It might not be your last, so be prepared to be covered in a bit more dust.
Yeah.
Don't tell Millie that.
I am totally in awe of down here, so do you mind if we keep looking around the house?
Yeah, absolutely.
See you in a bit.
18 months ago, upstairs was claustrophobic and the main bedroom was a pokey space with little light and drab decor.
Now, a spacious central landing leads to a deluxe main suite with vaulted ceilings and full-length windows.
Now, this is a main bedroom if I've ever seen one. I love, just imagine waking up in the morning, seeing that incredible view, your chandelier, the vaulted ceilings, the light that comes in here, the bed head. I'm so glad they have incorporated this in the house because it gives it so much texture.
The negative is that it's not my bedroom. it's Ben and Millie's. This isn't mine.
Okay.
But they have taken our advice, and because they've only gone for 5 bedrooms, they are now very big.
Yeah.
It is an impressive main bedroom, isn't it?
It is indeed.
And next door, the bathroom Stuart helped negotiate a 30% discount on is equally as impressive.
Double shower head.
Oh, wow.
Great bath, really good-sized ensuite. And I think if they were to have had 6 bedrooms, they wouldn't have got anything of this magnitude.
I agree. This is very, very impressive.
Before, the only other space upstairs was a cramped attic bedroom, complete with boiler, no space to raise a baby.
Now, Eliza has the nursery dreams are made of, and there's plenty of space to grow up in.
A beautiful nursery.
This is bigger than my bedroom. Honestly, this is great. And the good thing is, as Eliza grows, it's the perfect room to just kind of change as she gets older.
Yeah. It's an amazing transformation.
It really is. From the dormer bungalow to this, it's unbelievable. However, you and I both know that this finish has definitely come at a price.
Yeah.
What that price tag is, we need to go and find out.
Throughout the house, the stunning bedrooms, bathrooms and living spaces continue.
With sheer determination, Ben and Millie have transformed a shabby bungalow into a vibrant family home with enough space to last a lifetime.
Oh gosh, it's a complete transformation. You couldn't even tell there was a house there before. It was just so overgrown with trees. And now we've got a beautiful house there.
It's fantastic. They've done a really good job with it. They've obviously done it to a high standard as well, and it shows.
The finish is lovely as well. I mean, it's also fresh. The rendering there. As neighbours, we appreciate what they've done.
Hi, guys.
Oh, well, we have seen everything, and it is just a beautiful home. It really is.
Thank you.
I'm amazed at this being your first renovation.
It's turned out even better than we hoped. We just can't wait to start making memories in this house, really.
Obviously, it was stressful. All house renovations are stressful. We've just taken it one step at a time. And I think I felt a bit bad that I couldn't do more when I was pregnant because I saw how hard you and your parents were working. You guys have made it so lovely, haven't you?
Every crazy idea I come up with, Millie just goes, I'm there, what are we doing this weekend? And you support it, don't you? So we're
As
a
much
team.
as I can.
Yeah.
What do your mum and dad think of the place, Ben?
Oh, they're amazed. My dad said when we bought this property is that he didn't think he'd necessarily see the end. And the fact that he's here now, seeing it, and we've now got Eliza in our lives, it's just absolutely amazing to have him still with us. We're very happy.
When you think about it that way, this house has brought so much.
It's priceless, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it really has.
Well, I mean, let's go on to profit then and how much equity you do have in the property. You bought this property quite a while ago now for £342,000.
Yeah.
How much did you spend, would you say, doing it all up?
So we think it's around 350,000.
It takes you all in at £692,000. We did get 3 estate agents in to give us an average price of how much they believe the property is now worth. Well, the average was £850,000.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
You have a profit of £158,000.
That's brilliant.
Just under 23% in value increase. That's a good amount, great numbers.
We've got a massive amount of equity in this property now that it will set us up for life.
If we made that profit on our very first renovation, I'd run down the street naked. I'm not sure if you're going to do that.
Hope you don't. I really hope you don't.
But I would.
What you've got here is incredible, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey!
With a stunning home to raise a family in and the comfort of financial security, Ben and Millie have set themselves up for life.
I would like to toast a beautiful house and a beautiful new addition to the family.
We've already got fantastic memories as a family here, and we're going to be happy for many years to come.
As parents, we're super proud.
To see what this place started off at and where it is now is absolutely incredible.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Well done.
It really is lovely, and the home that we've made is exactly what we want.
I just don't even know what to say or where to start with that house.
I was actually quite worried at first because they were like children in a sweet shop.
Yeah, they really were.
But we had to rein them in.
Yes.
Thankfully, they listened.
Yeah.
And they've produced that.
Amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
We never produced that when we first started.
No chance. We've got competition, Scarlett.
You've got competition.
No, we have.
I'd rather partner with Ben than with you.
Lies.
Next time, we're in South London, helping a mother and son duo
You said to me that you had started work up here.
I have.
renovate their inherited family home.
I grew up here. My children spent a lot of time here, so it has a lot of memories.
It's a big house.
There is so much space in here.
It's vast.
With big problems.
The kitchen looks worse now than it did before.